And we're on. Hello, everyone, and today we are going to talk. Well, let me start again. I just thought of a good pun, really. Okay.
I'll start again, that's fine.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. We are on Prime, and we're going to talk about the new crossover, Crisis on Infinite Earths. And it's lovely that the
Holy Red Sky of Death!
Yeah, the thing is, we haven't got, spoiled yet. I'm like, when I saw that ending, I'm like, you know what? The Antimatter is cooler than Thanos. You know why? Because he spoiled the multiverse. Thanos just killed half of life, basically.
That is true.
Like, whoopie-doo, dog. Whoopie-doo, Thanos. Well done. Jeez.
I figured that probably, like, the best place to start, maybe not be with the actual thing, but, like, what we covered beforehand, like, what we, like, watched in lead up to it, because I think both of us might have different things that we watched.
Yeah, because here's the... Have you seen Batwoman yet?
Like, I have seen... I've been keeping up with that week by week, yes.
Okay. It's just in case I drop some things out of Batwoman. Basically, there's 5 shows, and we watched 4 out of the 5 shows, but you don't watch Flash, I don't watch Legends. That's basically how it goes.
That is correct, yes.
Yeah. That's the best way to go.
How long have you not watched Legends for?
Last episode of Legends minus crossovers.
Yeah.
Season 1.
Really?
Yeah.
It was like Constantine's like a main character now. So
I know. I did saw the first episode he was in because I'm like, okay, it's Constantine. I like Matt Wyer's Constantine. I'll go and watch it. And I'm like, this is still stupid.
Well, what? Oh, I like this. I like the show quite a bit. It's fun. It's just, I just like it because like, exactly, yeah. It's just a bit of fluff. I'm just like, that's great. I mean, this season's going to be with Astra and stuff from Constantine.
No, it's Constantine. Okay, who cares? Don't worry. When we I'm going to sit down and we'll relax and see your reaction to, because you haven't seen Lucifer, have you?
This? Oh, yeah. I watched all 3 parts twice today.
Yeah. So in a way, that cameo in Lucifer is your first experience as a character, basically.
Oh, hang on, Lucifer. No, I've seen the first season.
First season. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
But I know his daughter pops up at some point or something. I've seen on Netflix. I'm just, I have no idea what's going on past the first season. Well, I mean, I was going to, then I was going to watch all of it leading up to Crisis.
Yeah.
And then the guy, what's his name? Martha Jones' husband. Martha Jones's husband, for the guy from Last of the Time Lords. He also plays Lucifer.
Oh, Tom Ellis.
Tom Ellis, yes.
Yeah. He Doctor Who. I forgot that.
Yeah. He was in the Last of the Time Lords part. Yeah. He came out and said he was definitely not in. So I was just like, okay, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll get it to the end of season 1 by the time Crisis, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
It's not going to matter at all.
Anyway, we're talking about the cameos in part 3. Jeez.
So what did you watch leading up to Crisis? Like stuff that wasn't part of
the main stuff?
Yeah.
I read Kingdom Come for the first time.
I tried. I couldn't get through it.
I tried to read Crisis.
Oh, I've read Crisis in the past. I read it,
I tried to. I don't know, maybe because it's in the 80s. I'm so used to modern and.
Oh, I know what you. Yeah. I know exactly what you're saying. It's really difficult to go back and read those early comics.
Yeah.
Well, early-ish.
Yeah. I was that.
I cameo in it. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah. I rewatch Superman Returns.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I watched the recap.
It's not that bad of a movie. It's not.
It's not at all.
No.
I think that there's potential for for a really good Superman movie.
Yeah.
I just don't think that they actually did.
Is it sad that the second best Lex Luthor is in that movie? Jeez.
I know.
It's
Wait,
weird.
who's the best Lex Luthor to you?
Jon Cryer.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
He's so good.
So good. I was like, yep, that's Lex Luthor. Finally, we got a comic book Lex Luthor. Jesus, how long it's been.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, over at the movies, we got Jesse Eisenberg, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Anyway.
Just doing a bad Joker impression. That's fun. Yeah. I also rewatched all the Constantine stuff leading up to this. Yeah. So all of his appearances and everything. And also, because this year I was doing a whole Bat year, I was watching all 66 Batman and the animated series. So
Smart man watching a lot of Batman.
Oh, I know. It's been good so far.
Yeah, let's talk about part 1. Let's talk about part 1.
Do you want to do the little cameos first for part 1?
Part 1. Okay, and I tried to remember whose Earth was which.
Okay, we've got 89.
Which was Batman 89.
Yes.
Which is kind of cool. That means, oh, for God's sake, Andy wanted to kill Michael Keaton. Oh, for God's.
Yep.
Fuck you, Andy Wanda. Anyway,
F-66.
F-66. We saw Burt Ward. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the 60 show.
I love 66 Batman, so that was really cool.
Yeah, we go to FX.
Yes.
Which is Nazi Earth.
Yeah, and that's what's his name? He's got the Ray, right? That was the Ray.
The Way. His name is Way, and we just put the at the front of it.
Yep.
Because comics.
It's like Oliver. We just call him the Oliver. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. But again, you called the Flash. But anyway.
Yeah.
And then F9 is Titans, which I found out that footage is from the unshot finale.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the original season 1 finale, which became the season 2 premiere.
Really?
Yeah, they reshot the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been listening to the first episode.
Like, Nightwing shows up. I know about this. Dick Grayson becomes Nightwing at the end of season 2.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
It turns out the Titans became the Titans earlier at the end of season 1 versus season 2 kind of thing. And all the cameos, and noticing them explaining the multiverse for people who don't watch Flash and Arrow and are not into... not down in the comic book stuff.
I personally think that this season of Arrow has actually been the best.
Yeah.
Since at least season 3.
5 is good.
Oh, that is true. 5 is pretty good. But yeah, like 6, it's been... Yeah.
Yeah, 6 was kind of like, I don't care about the hacker guy.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, because I'm like, a hacker villain is not interesting in an action-driven show.
No.
And then when they got see, these villains are staying in my head. Halfway through, the villain who overstayed his welcome in season 7.
The guy with the bloody tattoos.
The dragon.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
He's overstayed his welcome. I'm like, why didn't Excalibur burn him out bloody area, please?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Jeez. Anyway, but the first episode, I wouldn't lie, I did find it to be a little bit overstuffed a little bit, but maybe because it's the whole thing of, I know what it is, I know what Crisis is all about.
Yeah.
And like, so I was like, yes, I know, and I felt a little bit like overstuff, but also you're trying to reintroduce the characters.
I look at it the same way that, you see the first act of the original Avengers film.
Right. Yeah.
Because they're both just trying to get a lot of dialogue, trying to catch you up on everything.
Yeah. In a way, introducing or reintroducing people. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like there's might be a lot of people who have never seen a single episode of Batwoman, didn't even saw Elseworlds. So they don't know
speaking of which, with that, what the hell's with the color of that show? You see it in Elseworlds last year, bright and colourful. Go to her TV show, depressing, grey and dark. I mean, and then this
even also bright and colourful again. I mean, Arrow at the beginning was that.
No, I know, but like this, like it's just like such like a trend. It's just such a heavy shift.
I think the mindset is Gotham, so it's dark and gritty and
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
the story doesn't really start until Oliver turns up.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oliver doesn't show up until he comes. Yeah, because he is basically. Okay, I'm just going to mention about the end.
Yep.
I said to you because you were going to watch all three at once.
And I did.
Yeah, and you did. And I said to you, you get ready for cry time. Yeah, at the end.
At the end of part 1?
Yeah.
I was more in shock than anything that they'd kill him off so well.
Not cry time, because I was like, wait, they're killing him off this quick?
I know.
Like,
I know.
Yeah, I'm like, even that, I was like, okay, what was the why did they?
I was kind of expecting it to be at the end of part 3. To be perfectly honest,
the hour episode maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe in 5, have him having
the
Iron Man.
The end of season 2, or seeing the end of part 3. I mean, you know, you kind of get it why they did it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's also the first time the characters show up on Earth 38, which is interesting. Because the other times it's been Supergirl's been on Earth 1.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And of course you got that little humor of like, this one talks to rabbits.
Yes, I know. Oh, even though I hate Brainy, that was a pretty funny line.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit nitpick with the 89 cameo.
Yep.
The newspaper says Batman catches the Joker.
Yeah,
Last I checked,
Joker
fell to his death when a gargoyle was attached to his foot.
That is true.
Yeah, you got that little bit of humor. You got, and also the thing I quite enjoy is, and me maybe being a soundtrack guy, the music is very good in this because they use a live orchestra for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, versus I don't know what they normally do. Probably make music on the computer, but
I'm pretty sure that's what they do. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it's just a live orchestra.
How the hell have DC in TV managed to make a better Justice League type film than in the films?
Hashtag release the Snyder Cut. That's my answer. Music is pretty good. The action's pretty well done in that first episode. Like you know what it reminds me? It reminds me of the Russell T Davies era Doctor Who.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
It
turns out they
definitely does.
Half of the Aduxa budget, I don't know, for the first 6 or first 8, got split in half.
Huh.
And all the money the other half of the money went for the Crisis episode or the Crisis as a whole.
Yeah, right.
I don't know
for the Arrow episodes or.
No, just in general. Like.
Oh, okay. So
half
all the money went to this, right?
Yeah, all of it. So, I was like, wow, the action's pretty good. The music is pretty well done.
Yeah.
And all the little character moments. Like, the only thing I didn't care about is was it Earth 16 stuff?
What was Earth 16 again?
Sarah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I was like, what is the point of this? Like, Except Sarah was saying goodbye?
No, I completely know the point of it.
What?
Back in season 1 of DC's Legend of Tomorrow, and I've
I remember that one
every single goddamn time. That Kat and I keep on talking about it. I'm just like, wait, but how can Oliver die? He's here. The whole thing was to explain that those two the Earth that they traveled to was a different Earth. That was the entire point of that scene.
Yeah.
I
was like, here's the thing. Like, is it? While watching the Western, I just felt it was out of place. And I thought it was only there so Sarah can say officially goodbye to Oliver.
That is true.
Like how
might not be there.
Because episode 7 of our is basically the last 10 minutes is basically most of the supporting cast saying goodbye. Yeah, it's like goodbye Diggle, goodbye Way, goodbye Dinah. Like, not you, Nina.
What happens at the end of this one?
Yeah.
What happens right at the end of this part? Oh, okay. No, I know. Yeah, Oliver dies. Yeah.
Oliver dies. Yeah. The Dementors, I mean Shadow Demons.
Yep. Correct.
Yeah. I was like, wait, do these guys have a name? Oh no, they're called Shadow Demons because right now they just look like Dementors to me.
Yep.
Yep. They look pretty good for a CW budget.
Well, I mean, it makes sense now why they look good. They spent half the bloody budget on these episodes.
Yeah, like maybe not hour, maybe just because, like, you know. Maybe they have like a full season budget, but we're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they renewed it for a full season, and they're using the rest of the money to make the rest of the shows good for the rest of it.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
Yeah. So should we move on to part 2 now?
Yeah, let's go to part 2. Says to Earth, to the Justice League, because that's what it is. Maybe they're not allowed to say the name, but it officially is. That there are 7. Was it polka dimes or guffins?
Hang on.
Multiverse.
I've got the episode up here.
Yeah.
Oh, what are they called? I was just thinking about this earlier. Anyway, yeah, they're
The Guffins.
Oh yeah, I mean that's exactly what they are.
No. If you don't know what a Guffin is, it's basically it's Indiana Jones, finding something, basically.
Yeah.
It's
like the thing to get the plot moving forward.
Yeah, something to move the plot forward. It's artifact, sorry.
Yeah.
And we find out Supergirl's won. We know Flash is one, but we don't know any others, except we got told to go to Earth 99.
Yep.
Earth 99 to see a Bat of the Future. Yep. And then Superman and Clark and Lois, you go and find another Superman, who has lost everything that you could ever imagine.
Paragon.
A Paragon, that's what they call Paragon.
I was just looking up the wiki.
Wikipedia. That's wonderful. You have not failed this podcast. Anyway.
From anything?
What?
The thing that they're talking about, like how he killed Superman and whatnot, or is that specifically just for this continuity?
I just think it was them playing on BBS, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like what what?
Because when Kat and I were watching it, she was just like, "Is that what that's referencing?" And I was like, "I have no idea."
I know there is some story out there about
probably
Batman killing Supes, and in my head I'm like, did injustice happen? Like what?
It's possible.
Possible, but it's it sounds like Bruce just. It's basically they couldn't afford Ben Affleck, so they got Kevin Conroy to be the titular Batman, basically.
A much better choice.
Better. I like Ben Affleck as Batman. I like his.
I'm just saying that because that is true, but I'm just saying that just hearing that voice,
Oh yeah.
Without, I'm just like, oh my god, we're actually gonna see him in live action.
Yeah, we're gonna see him live action.
And he pulled it off pretty damn well.
Yeah, and for me, yeah, I was like, I'm getting more shakes because I've been watching Batman Beyond. So I'm like, okay.
I finished that.
I'm halfway through.
About 3 days ago, actually, I finished Batman Beyond. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Blu-ray, because I started before I even knew about the Blu-ray announcement. So I'm just like, I'm really kicking myself.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: when Kevin Conroy got announced, he's going to be Batman. I think everyone who knows him and what he is got really excited. At least the idea of him
the
playing
ads
Batman.
Tricked me.
Yeah.
I had a feeling because I said to you a while ago.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be
Earth
1's Batwoman or Batman. But then, as it turns out, the ad said it. Like basically, came out and said Kate. So I was like, "Is he Earth? Oh my god, I'm right. And then
no, he's not. Yeah, and here's the thing. I know a lot of people are a little bit.
He would be so good at it though.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if, like, say he comes back.
Yeah, I mean, people seem to really like his performance.
He'll never be Batman. He'll be at least Bruce because of the Walker Patterson thing and how Warner is very protective over Batman. But if he comes back as just regular Bruce, as like what?
If Titans can get Bruce Wayne, I'm pretty sure Batwoman could get it.
Yeah, but they can be Bruce, but not Batman. You know what I mean? Yeah, because of the Walker Patterson movie and how Warner is very protective over Batman. That's why we get bullshit like Gotham. But
I still haven't watched it. I couldn't be bothered.
I was like, I would just watch the last episode because everybody's, and I'm like, okay, this is a different take of Joker. This is a different take of, Batman's only Batman for 5 seconds. Here we go. I'm like,
Smallville, yay!
Yeah, but at least you see him in the suit.
That is true.
And I'm like, ugh. Clearly, you didn't weave of that. It's not a good suit.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's like if Christian Bale's suit got made during the Burton years. That's why I
That's actually a very good analogy for it.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, and also I was like, I'm going to act like a cocky little. I'm gonna act so cocky, am I, online and say, like, guys, this guy's been the Batman. I got all these animated movies and TV shows and video games to prove it.
Yep.
Here's Masters of Phantasm, and then I will.
But you know, just skip over what's it called? Skip over Sub-Zero. It's fine. Just you don't need it.
Yeah, so fine. But I'll be like, here's Masters of Phantasm. Come back to me, and if you say this guy's the best Batman ever, and also the best Joker ever, with the others, I think, use the Force, Joker. Anyway, I will say this: we've been telling you this since '92.
Yep.
To quote Selena Kyle from Batman Returns,
because he is Batman, you moron.
Yeah, and I immediately just felt like, yeah, I'm going to act like a cocky little bastard who's going to go like, this is the best Batman ever, because it's now live action and people can pay attention to it. Because, you know, how people are.
Yes.
And then, but the big reveal, I didn't know what to think about, and then I rewatch it several times. I'm like, this works. As a different take on the character, like a completely different version of the character, and the arc that Kate needs to take.
Yeah.
To be the beacon of courage. And the relationship between Kara and Kate, I was like, this is the closest we'll ever get to seeing World's Finest on TV.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
It's
not bad, really.
It's weird. I'm like, really well. Like, here's the thing. I like Ruby Rose as Batwoman, but she fits well more better in these crossovers in her standalone.
I know, because she's actually got someone that's not just doing gruff American accent at her.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, and I think it showed when she was acting alongside Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Someone that actually had, some charisma with her, yeah.
And Smallville, besides Tom Welling.
Yeah.
This
I so like, much.
I saw that scene. I'm like, you know what? I'm not a fan of the show. I only seen the final season when it was out.
I saw pretty much all of it when it was new.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do like a big recap or anything, but I did watch like a 10-minute video like just before I watched this, and I was like,
the season 11 comics are canon in it, so that's something.
Are those canon?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
That means there's a John Constantine in the Smallville world as well.
Mm.
That's the only one I've read.
yeah. Anyway, I was saying to myself, like, if I was a fan of, like, if you see this as an epilogue, it works.
Absolutely. Because with the second time I watched it, I was just like, oh, he's the Superman that got away.
Yeah.
He actually managed to escape and actually managed to get rid of all the turmoil that all the other Supermen go through trying to protect Lois and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he actually pushed all that aside, which is like, I'm going to live on my farm. I don't want this.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. It's basically Superman 2 happens, but there's no Zod, and that's basically what happened. He just lived his life with Lois, and it's like with no powers. And I'm like, this feels bittersweet, even me, someone who didn't watch the show.
I know, me too.
But the cool moment is Ben coming back as Superman.
I thought you were going to talk about
the fact... Superman.
Yeah, I thought you were just going to say that he that the whole thing about that is that he picked up the kryptonite and just threw it away.
Yeah, threw it away.
Yeah, I loved it.
Threw it away. And the scene with him and Tom Welling and John Cryer. Really well done. It did, like,
I liked how he was just like, oh, I haven't missed these conversations.
Yeah, it's like, oh God, I'm gonna get lectured how I'm an A and B again. Jeez, we get it. You stole my spot. I stole your spot. Like, get over it. You're the president. Shut up. Hang around. Superman, same Superman.
Yeah, I know.
A theme.
I didn't realize it the first time around.
Yeah.
But they made his eyes blue again.
Did they make his eyes blue again just because Weave's eyes were blue?
Yeah, and it also he had blue eyes in Superman Returns.
Yeah, it's because Christopher Reeve was blue eyes. Yeah.
I didn't realize that until the second time watching it. I was like, whoa.
We get, but here's the thing: when Ralph as Clark in that opening bit, explaining the key event of Kingdom Come.
Mm-hmm. What was the key event? Because I could not get through that comic.
The key event is the him mentioning about Joker gassing Metropolis.
Oh, okay.
The Daily Planet.
Okay. I honestly thought because he said what he said, because I've never read Kingdom Come. I just couldn't get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the art. I think because that's
what it was.
It's beautiful to look at, but it's like maybe it's better as still image kind of stuff than narrative. Anyway,
I couldn't because I heard that he said the Gotham Reject, because of all this stuff that was happening at the same time with Kevin Conroy. I thought he was talking about Batman, and I got really confused there. But
and how both versions are in it. Yeah.
At least now I'm just like, okay, this is a different thing. Yeah. Okay.
But then he said he saw as a practical joke.
Oh, okay. I should have caught on. I was just so distracted by everything else in that scene, all the references to the other Superman Returns and stuff. I just didn't really pay attention to that.
Like, oh my God, they're playing John Williams' theme. That kind of stuff. Yeah. Anyway, and we get a cool fight, which the moment. When Ralph chucks Tyler Hoechlin around to that ball, I was like, he did more. That officially is more than he ever did in that movie.
Yeah, because all they do is mope around in that movie.
all he did is walk down and lift shit up.
That is true.
All he does is lift on the fucking mouthed it. That's the climax. That Superman 3 reference about him finding himself. So in a way, you might say the continuity is Superman 1, 2, Returns 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Sadly, with 4, but anyway.
Have to. Yeah, right. Okay, well that just settles it. I've got to get that entire collection.
Okay.
I've got to get that collection. I do. The big tin box, because they're all part of it now.
Okay.
Hey.
Now, so let's talk about Oliver Queen. How Mia, not Mia, is it Mia? Yeah. Mia,
it's Mia.
Yeah. I keep getting Mia and Dreamer's name always mixing up because it's kind of sounds similar.
That is true.
Nia. You got Mia, Barry, and John Bloody Constantine.
My favorite character of DC of all time.
Yep.
He was my during school and stuff. He was my Batman for you.
Yep. Kicking people in the kicking demons in the bollocks. Anyway.
Yep. They go on a hunt to try and find the next Lazarus pit.
Imagine if they were able to get Color Reeves to show up in this, like in part 4 and 5,
or maybe even get what's his name, Josh Brolin as Jonah Hex.
I just say Color Reeves because he'll be the type guy. He's in SpongeBob, for God's sakes.
That is true.
Yeah, I just thought out all the movie actors in the world, he might be the only one they could afford. So
that is true, yeah, because he'll do anything as long as it's just a quick laugh, really.
So they're using a Lazarus pit.
Yep.
To bring him back. It worked, but his soul isn't.
Yes, which is exactly what always happens with the Lazarus pit.
Yep.
Only in the TV series, though. I don't think that Ra's al Ghul ever had that problem, has he?
No.
Yeah, so it's just for the TV series, really?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I think so. Yeah, I think so. And then we find out because of what's happening, Constantine's powers isn't as strong as it normally is.
He hasn't got powers. He just has magic. He just uses magic. He hasn't actually got powers.
He's Doctor Strange, basically, guys. We don't see them till part 3, and then the big reveal in part 2 is trying to remember the cliffhanger.
The final clip?
Yeah.
It's
the Anti-Monitor. That's what it is.
It's the Anti-Monitor. Yeah.
Anti-Monitor. Which I'm like, if you look at what he looks like in the comics,
to be fair, he actually looks a lot better than what they've ever managed to do for Martian Manhunter.
Yeah. One CG, one isn't. I
know. Then why the hell don't they just not do it CG?
I think it's time factor. I think.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It could be the sense of just 5 episodes set 22.
No, that's true. But what they could easily do is just have it, have him in the Anti-Monitor, have him in the Martian Manhunter makeup for just 2 days, film all his scenes, and then the rest of the time he can just be John Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and that. Oh, and one thing I will talk about the Kevin Conroy thing. When Kate says, "Who wants to meet Batman?" I was kind of like, "I do."
Yeah.
Because it's like
after this year, I'm with you.
Being evil has a price.
part 3 is a lot of things, a lot of cameos.
Yeah.
We see Birds of Prey. I'm just going to sit down, relax, and let you rank about Birds of Prey.
Okay. In the continuity of Birds of Prey, it is quite clear, apart from the fact that Alfred's a different actor, that it is in the same universe as Batman 89.
Is it though?
The costumes for both Batman and Catwoman are exactly the same.
The Joker doesn't sound the same.
Well, no. Yeah, that is also true. But
Okay.
you know what? Apparently, what's it called? Forever and Batman and Robin are in the same continuity as that as well.
That's true.
So, that. So, yeah, just going by just the continuity of the original 2 films.
Mm-hmm.
It really bothers me the fact that, because I finished I finished that season.
Yeah.
The night before I watched this.
Really?
Yeah. I literally finished it last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I always said that show's way too inside baseball.
I don't know.
They got references every 5 seconds. Now I'm like, when you name Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Dick Grayson, like it's nothing.
Yeah,
and I know
another thing that really bothers me is that Black Canary from that show never shows up. They literally got the actress on Batwoman.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they could
is that the same? I think she's playing Oracle. She played Oracle. No. Oracle.
No. Oracle's a different woman.
Yeah, no, but I mean, in that clip.
No. It's her voice. It's the same woman's voice.
Oh, it's still the same.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm pretty sure they just use archive clips.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah.
I thought they might just use her because, we got her.
No, that's true. Yeah, but no, because I heard it and I was like, okay, that's the woman's voice. Why aren't they on screen? Just have them running and stuff.
Yeah.
Running on the. Well, I mean, maybe not her. Maybe just have Black Canary and her just running. Yeah. And I would have loved it so much.
Yeah. Even though here's the thing, I think
I really like that show. By the way, I think it's a lot better than than Smallville, in my opinion.
Yeah. But my part 5 addiction is that it's going to be the Anti-Monitor find the multiverse, basically. My addiction is they're going to do their version of the portal scene from Endgame, basically.
That's true.
Yeah. So in a way,
hey, we could see Keanu Reeves show up.
Yeah, I think they mentioned that there's a shot of all 3 Supermen together.
Yeah, we haven't seen that yet. Yeah.
No, we haven't seen that yet. So
yeah,
it just makes a little bit more sense if it's all that, and then there'll be
This was really good.
Yeah. I mean, for 5 hours of fan service, it's pretty good fan service.
I know. Yeah. It was. Yeah. Oh.
Now, here's the thing. Because of Spectre, which I was like, okay.
I was not ready for that at all.
That, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Clearly, the hour episode is going to be about Oliver.
Yeah.
The ghost of the Christmas party.
Just because Oliver dies, like Oliver and stuff, what if he becomes the new personification of Spectre going forward? So he can actually continue on doing the stuff, but it's not as Oliver Queen.
He's not Oliver Queen. It probably doesn't go.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, it's like hey, Steel Mill, come back for us, but you're not going to do much of the action stuff, so don't worry, you can show up for a couple of days, and that's it.
Probably as a producer.
Yeah, that's basically how I think it's going to go, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. We see the end of 90s Flash.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think I only seen the first episode. And I was like, this is even big. I'm feeling the depth of it.
I mean, I've never seen that show before, but they even hit me. I was like, okay, because I was just like, for fans of this would be a really nice movie.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen. I said to myself, I think the reason I'm looking forward to seeing Tom Welling as Clark again is simply because I know there's people out there
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was kind of one of those people, but I wasn't like fully into it or anything.
Yeah.
But like, if it was on TV, I certainly wouldn't switch it off.
Yeah.
Because he was basically Superman for our generation.
Yeah, it was basically.
Yeah. Him and Brandon Routh.
You had Brandon Routh, but he came gone and went.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and there wasn't, unless you were one of those, like, if you were a fan of like the DCAU.
Yeah.
That, like, but they changed Superman for Justice League, so it's not much of the continuity of that. And then I'm just the one cameo that I jumped up and down to the most is Lucifer.
Yes, me too.
Yes, Lucifer, bloody Morningstar. My guess, you laughed over that like Constantine joke they did.
Oh, I thought it was like, thank God, Lucy, you're the first one that said it.
I was like, they did all the things. It's season 1, Lucifer. It's set before the first season.
Oh, is
clearly. It's one of those clearly stuff because it's like he's that party out. You've seen the first season.
No,
he's
that
like
is true. Yeah, because
like
even at the end of season 1, he's not like that anymore.
No.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Yeah. And
which makes me really want to know what the hell Constantine did for Maze.
Yeah. But also, I was like, I remember immediately came in my head, there's that line that Oliver said, I think season 4, when he says, I think whatever, like Damien Dark did something where, and the comment is, why you get John Constantine back? Actually, he's in hell. I mean, initially.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that means you probably did bump into the devil once, many twice.
That's true. Well, I mean, in Legends, he's been to hell.
Yeah, been to hell. So I was like, he could actually, that could have happened.
I know. Now seeing those two together just makes me want them to either continue Lucifer and have Constantine be a series regular on that, or bring back Constantine and just have Lucifer make a regular appearance on that show. Because they worked so well together.
Yeah. You never know. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, in that speculation, would Lucifer show up at the end battle? Yes, he would, because you killed me. Yeah, you killed me, kind of thing.
Not season 1, Lucifer.
No,
I mean, I'm going to go on this off the back of season 1 because that's all I've seen so far.
Yeah, and it's basically the type of Lucifer is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's what he is for the rest of the show.
No. For season 1, that what he is at the start.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of
in season 1, he probably would show up because he's actually starting to like be a bit more like outgoing for other people, not just himself.
Yeah. I thought it might be the mindset of you kill me, so I'm going to for once join the rest of these costumes. I'm now thinking about what comments would Lucifer say about Oliver or Barry or Flash or Batwoman. I was like, oh, that could be.
He probably flirt a bit with Oliver.
Flirt? You think he'll get along?
I reckon he would. Barry, he'd probably just be like, "Oh, I don't like you."
Yeah, I think Batwoman, he will try to flirt with her.
And that's true.
And
then
be
she'll
like,
just do what she did to Ray Palmer, just like, if you want to keep your hand, take it off me.
Or do the whole thing of, I'm gay kind of thing.
Yeah. and then he'd just be like, oh, that's fine. So, Earth 666 is Lucifer's Earth. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. It's like, of course. Yeah. Yep. We saw the death of Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight from the comic, huh?
Straight from the comic, but also we saw the death of Superman.
Yeah. Although, as you said, he could come back.
He could come back. Yeah. Like have the all hope is lost cliffhanger, and then the last 2 episodes will be like, What's
really good is the fact that they actually managed to, make something that was like Infinity War.
Yeah.
Right at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also have it like the next two parts are on the same night, so you don't have to wait one night to the next. Just one after the other. Love it.
Well, love it. So if you want to know how it ends, you can just watch it one night. It's just a pain that we have to watch in basically in a month.
It is, yeah, because it's on the 14th, isn't it?
14th, 15th, depending where you are, and it's
yeah.
Oh, Black Lightning shows up. How have we missed that? Black Lightning shows up in part 3.
I haven't watched any of that show yet.
I only saw one season. I saw the first season, and here's the thing: his entrance point is really good, and actually you can see the scene that they were talking about his family being perished and all that kind of stuff. So.
Oh really? They actually made that.
Yeah, they made that. That actually is. It was the ending. Oh. It was the ending of the last episode of Black Lightning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
That's really good. It's called Crisis something, or Home Crisis, I think it's called. So so in a way, and when I saw that, I was like, oh, I had the Wasp, like, oh my god, Wasp is dead and Hank Pym is dead and all that. I'm like,
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I was like, jeez. But he fits Will in.
That Ivy Town guy, Ryan Choi.
Yeah.
Is he from anything else?
Like that character?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me just.
Because I don't watch Flash, so I just kind of just thought that he.
No. He's just a guy who popped up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Wikipedia, the most reliable site in the world. It's starting to get a reputation. Okay, he is a character.
Oh yeah.
He is one of the Atoms.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that does make sense because Brandon Routh's leaving at the end of this season of Legends.
Yeah. Or some point of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, the character was mentioned in season 5 of the live-action series, series of The Flash by Nora Wes Allen, Barry Allen's and it was a creator of Barry's future suit. When Troy made a debut on Crisis Infinite as played by the actor. Okay.
So, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I was quite curious about but we kind of covered. I think he's just there to be introduced.
Yeah.
So you can have the Atom is still around. It's not Wade Palmer.
Yeah.
It's
great that we got to see him as Superman again.
Yeah, so great. Yeah, so great, and he looks really good in.
He does. One thing we should have mentioned.
What? Kara
flirts with her cousin.
I would also flirts with Luke Fox. You think about seeing that six-pack.
True. Yeah.
And that would be my reaction. And Kate's reaction is my reaction to the entire thing. It's like, wow, clearly someone has gone to the gym.
Yeah, right.
And jeez,
because he doesn't look like that when he's in Batwoman.
I think it's that classic thing of like he's the nerdy scientist guy.
Yeah.
And then you like, oh, clearly you take care of yourself. Well done, sir.
Yeah, right.
Okay, he is a character.
Oh yeah.
He is one of the Atoms.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that does make sense because Brandon Routh's leaving at the end of this season of Legends.
Yeah. Or some point of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, the character was mentioned in season 5 of the live-action series, series of The Flash by Nora Wes Allen, Barry Allen's and it was a creator of Barry's future suit. When Troy made a debut on Crisis Infinite as played by the actor. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I was quite curious about but we kind of covered. I think he's just there to be introduced.
Yeah.
So so you can have the Atom is still around. It's not Wade Palmer.
Yeah. It's great that we got to see him as Superman again.
Yeah, so great. Yeah, so great. And he looks really good.
He does. One thing we should have mentioned.
What?
Kara flirts with her cousin.
Kara also flirts with Luke Fox. You think about seeing that six pack.
That's true. Yeah.
And that would be my reaction. And Kate's reaction is my reaction to the entire thing. It's like, wow. Clearly someone has gone to the gym.
Right.
And, jeez.
Because he doesn't look like that when he's in Batwoman.
I think it's that classic thing of, like, he's the nerdy scientist guy.
Yeah.
And then you, like, oh, clearly you take care of yourself. Well done, sir.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, it's like Dojo's book by its cover thing. Which is like, you live in Gotham, girl. That's basically the whole thing. Good, just all I would say by Bruce's and Spears, just don't become friends with anyone because they will just immediately just become a villain.
That's true.
Harvey Dent, Thomas Elliot, just the whole thing.
Yeah. We should probably talk about Lex Luthor right at the end, right?
Lex Luthor, yeah, he is now. Well, he is now Truth.
Yeah.
Which fits well with Superman. Doesn't really fit well with Lex.
No.
All we'll say is like John Cryer does a really good job.
Yeah, he does. Yes. Yeah.
Once again.
Yeah.
Turns out the original idea was he was going to die on Supergirl, and then he mentioned, and he's like, I want to do Crisis, and it's like, oh. Because it turns out he is a fan, so he's like...
Oh, yeah, it was Lenny Luthor back in the Superman movies.
Yeah, and he wanted to play Lex Luthor also to, rectify him.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I was in the last Christopher Reeve Superman movie, and it wasn't that good. So...
he was in Quest for Peace, was it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I knew it was in one of them, I didn't remember which one it was.
Yeah. The third one was the, Richard Pryor one.
Yeah.
And then
yes, I have the picture in my head right now of that poster. So what else do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Do a bit of a wrap up, I guess.
Wrap up. We'll do the same thing with the final two.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's been really fun catching up with you again and talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.